house that loves the kids. And today, we're going to be engineering earthquake structures. Let's do this! Did you know the Earth is like a puzzle? Some scientists think it's made up of over 20 pieces. Those pieces are called tectonic plates. When they hit, bump, or slide, it causes an earthquake. Earthquakes happen at fault lines. Some are small, but some can be felt from over 1,000 miles away. Did you know where an earthquake starts on the Earth is called the epicenter? With all these earthquakes happening, how do buildings stay up? Well, today we're going to find out by engineering earthquake structures. To do this, we should use the engineering design process. I know we should get our STEM geek Zavi over here to help us with the design process. How can we get him here? I know. Let's do our special Zavi call. Oh, Zavi!
What's up, STEM geeks? I'm Zavi from Excel, STEM Monster Kids. Let's learn about the engineering design process.
Our goal is to engineer earthquake structures. Let's ask ourselves, what types of shapes will make our buildings stronger? Can you imagine buildings that can withstand earthquakes? Let's make a plan. Next, we get to create. We're going to be using a Survive the Quakes kit to explore all kinds of designs. The first design we're going to create is using buildings at different heights. As you can see, we have buildings at all different heights now. Now that we have a plan and we created our buildings, it's time to test them. Let's do this. Now, there are 5 different settings for an earthquake. I'm going to tell you when we get to each number so you can see how long it lasts. Number 1, first tower fell. Number 2, second tower fell. Number 3, number 4, number 5. This one never falls. So look at this. This one's going to survive the whole thing. We're at 3, 4, 5. That's as far as it goes. So we learned the shorter the building, the longer it survives. Let's try a different design. Let's test them again, and I'll count the numbers for you. 1. Oh my God. 1 died, and 1 fell on the floor. As we can see, that didn't work so well. But what happens if we build it similar and put a new piece on top? Let's try it. Time to test. 1. Oh my gosh. 2. 3. Oh, as we can see, it lasted a little longer that time. Okay, we've seen what works and what doesn't work. So let's make some improvements and test them again. This time we're going to add some more structures to it. Alright, let's test it. 1, 2. That didn't work out so well. We already know that keeping it lower to the ground helps the structure. So let's try one last structure. Alright, let's give it a test. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was almost the longest landing tower. I'm going to put some kits in the links below in case you want to try some of this at home. But what if you don't have a kit? No problem. Let's engineer with some items you can find around your house. Don't forget to make a plan first. Let's review the materials I found around the house. Skewers, toothpicks, marshmallows, and because we're using something sharp, safety first. Okay, remember we said we're going to explore different shapes that can make our building stronger. So let's start with the parallelogram. Okay, as you can see, we have a building made of a bunch of parallelograms. We're going to need a shake table. Let me see what else I can find. Okay, look what I found. My mom's cookie sheet. Every time I shake a little faster, that's a new level. I'll count it out for you. Let's test our structure. It's having a little bit of a hard time standing. So let's put it sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That didn't work out so well. Let's try to get it to stand up. As you can see, my building is falling. Maybe parallelograms aren't the strongest structure. What if we added some triangles? As you can see, now my building is standing better. Let's do a shake test. 1, 2. It lasted till level 2. But did you see the difference that adding triangles made? What if we made an entire structure of triangles? Let's do this. Check out this building made out of all triangles. Now, should we put it through our earthquake test? Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It worked! Triangles seem to be a great shape. Looks like this design worked. Did you know that 3D triangles are called tetrahedron? What types of designs can you come up with? Leave a picture in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. So, let's review what we learned today. We've learned about plate tectonics, earthquakes, epicenters, and how to build the best earthquake structure. Which shape was the best shape to use in an earthquake structure? Was it a parallelogram or a tetrahedron? When you go out and look at buildings, notice what types of shapes they're made out of. Don't forget, STEM is all around us. Join me next time on Excel STEM Loves for Kids.